Oh yeah, we live. Oh, you good. Shalom.
Yep, we good.
Alright, shalom. First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. We come in here another week in, a week out, to prophesy the downfall and destruction of America, Babylon the Great, to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you're the biblical Israelites. And it's time for you to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Right? Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, man. So, hey, with all the different stuff that's going on now, you know, hey, you're about to see, like brothers say, the squeeze is really about to come, man. They're about to start cutting things. They're about to start taking away welfare benefits. They're about to start doing all these different things just to put you in a corner and to comply with their agenda, man. You know, what's that one precept where it talks about the vintage shall fail?
It's in Second Esdras.
Second Esdras.
Yeah, I want to try to see what it's like though, real quick. While y'all find it.
Right. So you're gonna have lots of things taken away from people for not taking this thing, man. You know, and not only that, man, they're gonna start. It's gonna be like it was in 70 AD, man. They starved our people out and cut off all their resources. So I can grab that.
Yeah, that's the one that says the vintage shall fail. That's the only one I know of.
Here we go. Got that light.
This one.
It's not even vintage. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can get that. That's talking going into the woman, but the vintage is still gonna fail for everybody else. You can read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 10. And it reads, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
Matter of fact, start at verse 9. We always talk about this one right here, right? Start at verse 9.
Come. Verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Right. So the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come, man. So all the different welfare, the different benefits that these women get, and it's gonna go to all of our people, man. All the different benefits they get, you know, they're gonna cut those, man. Right? And it's gonna back you into a corner when you ain't got food, you ain't got water, right? It's gonna force people to comply, man, to take that thing, or ultimately take that charisma, man. You know.
Yeah. Hey, because to point that out there, how the conversation that me and the brother, how it started was, I forget there was an N-dub. She's in another city. She's like a governor or something, but she said, majority of you so-called black people, since y'all not taking the serpent juice, well, guess what? Guess what's gonna make them change their mind? You start telling them, requiring the mandatory serpent juice for Section 8, food stamps, Social Security, things of that sort, then they're gonna change their mind and take it. But see, it's always the end of that gotta play the pit bull of the wicked one, of Esau Edom. She always gotta be on the go ahead, on the forefront, the one to be the protector. But really, what you don't know is Eve is about to get you out of here too. But he's just using you to be a part of his program to finish us off as a people.
God. And they even show you that too in that movie Suicide Squad. Even if brothers only seen the first Suicide Squad, they got that nigga woman, I forget her name, but she's like the head of the whole program.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, Davis.
Viola Davis,
Yeah. So what is she? She's an N-dub with an afro, with strong N-dub features, right? And she's a fucking pit bull for E. She even go even harder in the next movie if y'all ain't seen it yet. Watch that movie. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but foaming at the mouth, you know, she's on that agenda for E, and she's the pit bull. She's the enforcer for E, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen a lot of end-ups in power, man. They get drunk with that power, and they be happy that they be over the men, man. And they abuse that shit. They be like, yeah, niggas, fuck you. You gotta answer what I say. You know?
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is the scriptures said this would take place. Go to the book of Jeremiah. 31 verse. Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 22, it says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man." Because these things really shouldn't be. But see, this is a new thing. Well, you know, when you're going back to the order, even when dealing with Adam, right? Going back to Adam, he had what? He had Eve. Eve was created to be what? His rib, to be his helpmeet. Okay? Even when you go into somebody get 2 Corinthians 11, somebody get the one in Adam I just said. Or you can go to get the one in somebody grab that for me, Bubba Kashar. 11 and 1. Is it 11 and 1?
It even tells you that
The ordinance.
the woman is of the man, and the man is not of the woman.
That is
11 to
You know, the man carries the seed, you know, and the woman comes from the man's loins. You know, the wife or the mom just carries the seed
Let's see
Corinthians.
Corinthians.
and fertilizes it,
2 Timothy is another one.
No, that's how I
so to speak. You know,
Yeah. Rack somewhere. I got this one though. The book of it's 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 1, it says, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I deliver them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is the Most High Yahweh." All right, so that's go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so that, hey, I was just going to say, you know, that's the order, man. You got the Most High, Yahweh Shai, the man, and then the woman, man. So when the scriptures talk about she shall compass a man, compass means to go around, man. She's going to go around your authority, man. Right? She no longer has to answer to you, man.
That's another. Yeah. Further down. Oh yeah. All right. 1 Corinthians 11 verse 9. It says, "Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." Go ahead.
Right. Right. So neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Right? So here it is, you know, Adam was given all this this power and dominion over the earth, right? And he needed a helpmeet. Okay? Like when you have a woman, she helps handle all the small stuff, man. Right? While you worry about the big things. So the Lord created a helpmeet for Adam, man. Which a helpmeet is basically a suitable servant, man.
a help meet. Okay, it talks about what is all that repetitive stuff right there on the left side. What is that saying?
Oh, that's the bro. It's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, a help meet. You know, it talks about those people that give themselves over to abominable, or the Lord gives them over to abominable desires. He said they were
An Israelite too.
verse 24. Yeah, come. It says, "He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest."
And a pillar of rest. Women, you know, you're supposed to be set up to us to be a pillar of rest. Now we know, according to prophecy and the things that took place, of why this is happening. Get Deuteronomy 28. You know, because a lot of these questions that people are wondering can be answered through the scriptures, and this is what we're going to do. This is what we do. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, we answer you according to the Holy Scriptures. And we're going to get the point and we're going to move on. Deuteronomy 20 and 50, it might be 56.
Help like unto itself and a pillar of rest. You know, and that pillar of rest goes into many things, but even think about it on a simple aspect. Ask your wife to do something small. See if you don't get a lot of headaches. Most men. Hey, baby, can you make me a sandwich? You make your own sandwich. My feet hurt. I'm hungry. You know.
Nigga, I'm like a slave to you?
Yeah, what you mean? Hey, slavery. You You control it.
And see, and this is where the serpent beguiled Eve through shit like that. He got the mind. Hey, bro, we destroyed the Western mindset of woman so bad, where it's crazy. And this is what you see a lot of, and the apostles and elders have been speaking on this, you know. But a lot of these podcasts that you're starting to see of what men are saying, the apostles and elders been speaking on this. But do a lot of these men on these podcasts make good points? What they're saying is true? Yes, because this is what happened in society. The women want men to have this still traditional setup.
Yep.
But they don't want to have that traditional setup. They want to say, no, nigga, I just want you to be the provider and the protector and all these things. But me, I want to
sit here and look pretty.
I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. And that's why you're still certain men say, well, what could you offer me besides, you know, what could you do? What could you do? What's your benefits? And some, and I said, what's to say an easy benefit for a woman if you can't do much? Peace is one of them. Being your man's comfort, not the headache. You know. But that's besides the point. Let's get back to where we was at. Where was he at?
Deuteronomy 28
Yeah.
and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter.
Now, even going back into the time period when this was taking place, this was talking about 70 AD. You know? So when you think about the besiege that was going on, what was taking place? Yeah, women, instead of having this delicate love and joy for their children, they was looking at their children as what? Meat. Oh, this is food. I don't care or remember about you coming out, you being in my womb for this period of time, and you coming out and us having this relationship and bond. No, you're food. I'm hungry.
And
or we don't know all the things that are taking place with the husband. Man, we trick, man, what? He's getting cooked tonight. All the children gone? Yeah, all right, nigga.
right, because that was in during the times where these Romans had us in the ancient world, man. These modern day Romans gonna get down the same way.
And as we started, we talking about the besieged. They know, and going through the history of what should we do? Okay, what is a war tactic? Let's starve them out. So when the end of, I'll say, an Israelite woman that doesn't know she's an Israelite, she made that statement of saying, how can we get people to take the serpent juice? Well, guess what? Let's cut off the things that they had, that they're still getting. And then the brother made a good point in the car. He said, who's on welfare the most? And my first thought of knowing the system a little bit, I said, well, Edomites, which is true. Look it up. But then he pointed out something else I forgot. Women. I said, whoa, wait a minute. You're right. Women. Because the system was set up to help who? For the women. So it's going to backfire and flip. So it would be wise for you sisters, the daughters of Zion, you women that just now coming in to hear this word, you women that been hearing this word, just get right. And just as we got to do. Because it ain't just about y'all. Jake, we tell the men all the time. Jake, y'all got to get right. Get yourself together. But you sisters, we can't leave. We got to come to y'all. We got to holler at y'all too. Y'all got to get right. And the only way for the majority of y'all to even be saved is through a man of the Lord. Because the scripture say that women should be saved in childbearing and things of that sort. There's some elect, as scripture say, elect ladies. So there are some women out there.
For the purpose of bringing back the nation.
Purpose of bringing back the nation. You know? But right now, we have this division. So as we said about in 70 AD, we still have this division of now women. You'll see the random thing on the news how women will leave their children in a house or in the car all day to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff. Or
You know, we see it all the time, even teaching. They be children be walking behind them while they in the front on the phone crossing the street, dragging their children and things like that. You know, not showing any reverence to their husband. You see? And now we're not saying that men ain't on no asshole shit. We not just here to get on y'all. We know how the men doing. Can you read the 2 verses above that we gonna jump?
Okay.
Because this shit men do.
It says, verse 54, Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward his wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Which you should leave. Now look at it in this. Look at it in this time period in age, right? Brothers can't, see a fellow brother on the street and say, "Hey, how you doing today, brother?" No, you can't do that. Or just, you may, just glance at somebody, and say, "Hey, you doing?" Jake look at that as being soft, or, being weak, or because you're too friendly. It's not like that no more. We don't have that love amongst each other anymore. You see, to the point, and to the point of when talking about they shall lead. A lot of us, majority of us, we ain't no fathers. So the fathers left through different situations that was taking place. Now imagine what was going on back then at this time of this besiege. Man, he was like, man, the hell with this woman, the hell with them children. I'm up out of here.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here. I ain't worried about what's about to happen to them. I'm gone.
And that's why let me grab the precept, because this is why the Lord said if you seek to win your life, man, you're gonna lose it. All right, and they that lose their lives are gonna gain it again, man. Your life here in this society, man. If you seek to maintain it, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Because this devil's gonna use that against you. All the stuff you want to do here, you want to go out to the bar, you want to go out to the club, right? You still want to receive your welfare checks, man. Just living this simple ass life, man.
I got it in the chat. I sent to the chat. The states already did it. They already set the mandatories in certain states.
Yeah, was that the one for the people in the guy in Australia?
No, not the one in Australia. There's another one in the state. Yeah.
They were talking about taking his son.
Yeah. No. The one they took the daughter? Or which one you talking about?
They took somebody's kid. I don't know.
The daughter.
It was a daughter.
Took his daughter. Yeah.
He didn't take the thing.
He ain't believe in the dang
He
thing.
didn't get that serpent juice, and so they was like, well, look, we're gonna take your child.
And look, and this is what we said, because this is what's coming. This is what's coming. They plan to take children. They trying to take all of us, put us in different counts. Some of us they trying to just annihilate because they like you're part of the problem. What you got, brother?
Then even in South Africa is going crazy right now. At least I seen something that got put out on the 7th, Vice, one of those Vice videos.
13.
Hey man, they rioting, looting.
32 and 13.
They got the little enforcements out there with these little rubber bullets and shotguns and shit, trying to stop people from looting. They looting malls, everything. The streets is littered with trash. Shit getting set on fire. It's crazy out there, but that shit's coming to America.
So let's finish out. Let's hit yours so we can wrap it up to the point of what we are saying to the women. Isaiah 32 and 2.
It's Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2, and it reads, "And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land."
Going into that protection. A man's going to be like all those things. A shadow of a rock in a weary land. Covering from a tempest, which is a storm. When you think of all those aspects, you're talking about that man is going to be a protection. Isaiah 13 and 12.
Jumping down to verse 13. "Upon the land of my people."
No, 13 and 12.
13 and 12, okay, come. "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fielders, for the fruitful vine."
So like, I know I sent you somewhere wrong.
They're gonna lament for the teats, man. Shit ain't gonna be soft and sweet no more. Ain't gonna be no comfort. Ain't gonna be that milk that Esau gives you, that government cheese and that milk. Not if you ain't got the motherfucking you ain't in the system.
13 and 12.
Yep.
Not if you ain't plugged in, you ain't.
Con, this Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Right, so the man of the Lord is going to be more precious than fine gold. Why? Because the scriptures say, my servant shall eat. And that's the spirit that the bro brought that out, because they're going to lament for the teats, man. Mm-hmm. What is a teat? That's what's on a mother animal. Even on a female woman, she has a baby, her nipples become ready to give milk. That's like a teat. That's what a teat is. It's a nipple, man. Okay, and that represents nurture. That represents being taken care of. All right. They're gonna lament because there's not gonna be any more of that. All right. And then what? Then they're gonna flock to men, which brings to that precept.
Isaiah 4:1.
It's Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And it reads, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Hey, see, it's gonna be that man that's gonna be precious, more precious than fine gold. Now, thing is, hey, that ain't parked by our road. I was parked by our road, road closed in, gonna park right in front of that alleyway. Now, can you read the beginning of that chapter, Isaiah 4:1, please?
Again, the same one?
No, the
32.
right here.
Oh, the caption. Like
Caption. Read the caption and read what it says.
Gotcha. It says, in the extremity of evils.
The what?
In the extremity of evils.
This is how you know this is not talking about the kingdom. There's a group that I remember said a while back that Isaiah 4:1 is talking about the kingdom. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because our women are not going to be in reproach in the kingdom. Right. Why would they be in reproach in the kingdom? When we get to the kingdom, we gonna be good.
All Israel shall be saved.
We're gonna be good. So no, this is not about talking about the kingdom. Can you read that part again?
It says, in the extremity of evils.
In the extremity of evils. This is why this is going to take place. This is why women are going to be saying the things that they're going to be saying. Because look at it now. You think women will even mention this out of their mouth now? Hell no. But it's going to take something extreme to happen and say, you know what? Let me put all this bullshit to the side and let me try to find the man of the Lord. You can see it on different the zombie apocalypse shows. The Walking Dead. Just move the phone over. Just different shows. It shows you. Okay? Women change everything. They change their whole mindset just to get a man of the Lord. Or not even say man of the Lord when you're watching them shows. They just a man who they think knows what he's doing, that can protect them, that has some type of value. And the only person that's going to have value is the man of the Lord, who's going to be more precious than fine gold. Go ahead, bro. Isaiah 4:1. Now you can read it.
Okay, come on. This is Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1 again. And it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
That's all. You see, we'll provide everything that we need to provide. We just want to be called by thy name. We just want to be under your protection. See?
Right, and like the brother said, and just going into everything, the women are going to be brought to a low condition. That's why scripture talk about, woe to you women that you careless daughters, you women that are at ease in Zion, right? You got women that's walking around at ease. They're not aware, or they're not worried about the times that are coming of repentance, okay? Because what? They still want to get married, have babies. They're still worried about establishing themselves in Babylon the Great. All right, but at the end of the day, this place is about to go. It ain't the time to be thinking about all that shit right now, man. It even tells you the mindset to be in the Apocrypha, man. It says that let them that marry be as them that will not get children. You know? Let him that buy be as him that will flee away, so on and so forth.
I can pull that out. I got a quick precept right here because he's talking about the only men that have value are the men of the Lord, man. Right? And the Lord is putting us through this affliction that we're going through now. And it's added value onto us, man. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 at verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." You know? And there's going to be lots of adversity coming in this time of trouble, man. And brothers are going through adversity now. You know, these are going to be the men that's going to be made like unto fine gold. Okay? And plus, these men that the women in that time, they're going to see that that hedge of protection on that man. You know? Let me grab the precept because it says 1,000 shall fall at thy right, at that left hand, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but then it shall not come nigh thee.
Oh, we gotta move this in. My phone getting wet.
That wind is.
I got another umbrella.
We got the umbrella.
Got one right here.
I'll order the bro. I think bro, let's go. Yeah, I got one.
Let me see it. Yeah, I need a bed.
Don't seem like it's nowhere to hide, brother.
Ain't nowhere to hide now, bro.
We through.
Put it up. Put it up. There it goes. Go ahead, bro. Salaki, I'm all laughing on camera. Nah, everybody just get close to the corner. Go ahead. Everybody get close to the corner. All right, bring it out. Who got some? Bring it out.
Dripping right here too. That's some bullshit.
Watch your Bible. Watch your pages now.
Watch the pages.
This what you gotta do.
Bring them book bags in. Bring them book bags closer and better door.
Yeah, this
So
what
what
you
you
gotta
got,
deal
bro?
within the elements.
This is Jeremiah 30:7 because the bro mentioned how something great got to happen for women to start putting off the foolish ways. This is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Yeah, see this, he is talking about the elect of Jacob, right? But see, this is not even only for you women. It's for you men too. You men that's running around here still doing all y'all bullshit every day, riding around with y'all 30 straps, gang banging, selling drugs, all this BS. You guys that see the brothers on the highways and byways each and every week talking y'all nonsense. Y'all gonna see in this time of Jacob's trouble, because look, this Jacob trouble gonna get crazy. Even we of the hopeful elect gotta get through this Jacob's trouble. But see, this is why we gotta have faith in Yahweh from Yahushua. You know?
Right, and that's gonna be one of the reasons why these women are flocking. Okay, because most women don't have faith. You know, women are dependent on comfortability, and right now they have a idea of comfortability, so that's why they're at ease. You know, they get their benefits, they get all these different things. But wait till that shit start. Wait till things start getting straight. STRAIT.
Well,
Narrow.
Yeah. Well now let's switch it too. What about the men? On the men's side, see, as the woman right now they get the access to all these different benefits. What do the men got? What is their access? The black market, the streets.
Yeah, that's true.
This is how you niggas is still running it up right now. This is how you niggas is still winning on the side, because you still have the street market right now. But when times get ugly, you think them crackheads is gonna be they're gonna be wanting food, nigga. I mean, they might want a little bit of something, but still, it ain't gonna be no 8 balls every 2 days.
Yeah.
That shit dead.
Yeah, that's true. Now I remember though. Well, it's a spirit because I just watched this. And also out there in South Africa, they got this no-go zone where they got this gang out there called the Ugly Americans, and basically they got their own community where the laws is even scared to go there. Until martial law hit, they probably be flourishing for real, but they already got it set up where they ain't scared of nobody. They got their gun, they got their systems. So they already kind of lawless. You know what I'm saying? They already kill who they want to kill. Probably the women probably through, they get snatched up already. So when shit hit the fan, that's gonna give them more reason to increase in wickedness.
Lawlessness.
Yeah.
And see, these things that, like you talk about, the brother talking about South Africa, these riots and all these things, all that shit is coming to Babylon the Great. What you got?
Get harder here too, man.
Oh my! But guess what though? The Lord is saving the best for last.
Right.
We see all this shit happening in all these countries going down. Protests, riots,
That's
sedition among men.
why, that's why they call this the scriptures call this the unwalled, the city of unwalled villages. You know,
Yep.
people think they're secure here. They think, oh, that'll never come to America.
Hey, that's Isaiah 47. No,
47 right here.
that it? Or is it Ezekiel 47?
What you talking about?
See, a land of unwalled villages.
Oh, Ezekiel 38.
Okay, grab that. Grab that. Yeah, yeah.
I got Isaiah 47.
All right.
That tells you about how the Lord's going to make this place bare.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks and make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man."
Fine. So when Yahweh returns, he's not going to meet you as a man. He's going to destroy this place, man. Go ahead, some more.
Yeah, verse 4.
Oh well, right now, even when talking about he's gonna make this place desolate, he's gonna make it bare.
Yep.
We're starting to see that right now. This whole infrastructure is about to be through.
Yeah, it's being broken down.
It's
right before our eyes.
It's being broken down.
That's right.
You know, because guess what? This infrastructure that we're currently living in, this infrastructure has to be maintained. And when you're not able to maintain the infrastructure, well, it crumbles.
They still want people to rely on this two-party system, you know, and this different way that they govern themselves. They've been pushing that propaganda.
Speak louder to win, brother.
In that recent movie I just talked about, they're pushing that propaganda. We're not gonna go into the specific scene, but they praising democracy. We had our first election in 9 years, and everybody's all happy and shit. But this system is set up for the downfall of the people, man. You know?
Yeah. Now, what about like when you're working, when you're let's just say this company I know that was just spoken about, I heard earlier. This company said they don't have it. There's a lot of product they can't produce because they don't have enough workers. You know, and
Funny you said that.
and we're seeing that with items of all sorts.
Items, restaurants.
Yeah, all sorts.
Yep. A lot of these fast food places, you see people complaining about it online. A lot of places have been closing early.
Yeah.
They've been putting up cones to block the driveway. They've been putting up signs. We're closing early because we're low on staff.
Yeah.
You might pull up to a place because you know might do deliveries. You pull up to a place. Oh, we only take a mobile order.
Yeah. And places are closing down because some of them are saying what? We know that there's another lockdown coming, so there's just no point of us being open. Let's just save the money and get the shit that we need. You know? One guy was talking about he's in the housing market. This was last month. He said, look, we didn't made enough off of this for a long time now. He said, it's over with. We might as well we do what we need to do.
That's funny, bro, because the guy who owns the spot where I rent, he was trying to sell all his properties a grip ago, like a year and something ago. And he wanted them, he got that last name where you let you know he wanted them Khazars. You know what I'm saying? He plugged into a degree. You can tell when you see him, because I met him, I'm like, this nigga's one of them 48ers, man. You know? And he sold all his shit. He was trying to get out of Dodge. And he, you know, when you got rental properties, you making money, man. Especially if you a slumlord like his bitch ass was. You ain't doing no repairs, you just getting the rent, and you ain't really fixing shit. You making money, teleprofit. So what makes somebody like that want to sell all their properties?
My fault, bro.
So they see what's coming.
Let me see your phone. Somebody on that brothers is on a comment board. Got some precepts too.
Yep, sell their stuff and flee, man. You got a lot of nations that fleeing. A lot of these heathens fleeing back to their own country, man.
Let me see which ones.
Like, we made enough money off this whole, man.
Yeah, we made enough money. We might as well, because they know we might as well get out now.
It's like a gamble here, man.
Here we go. This is you can push pause so I can read it. This is the book of this is from Good Soldier 144 Bars, Zephaniah 2, verse 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. How has she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in. Oh, somebody get the precepts.
I got precepts to go with them.
Isaiah 13, Revelation 18, Isaiah 34. Get these precepts, brothers, because that's ultimately talking about the destruction of America. That's when the beasts are going to dwell here, because there ain't going to be no habitation for people. But you can get your precepts and get yours.
Said what? Because she said, I am and there is none else. You basically trying to say that you're the Most High. You know? This is the Most High. The Heavenly Father said, I am and then there's none else beside me. And being the supreme power.
That's right.
I got a precept for you. This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse I'll start at verse 4. It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
It was more?
Verse 7 is the point.
Yeah, verse 6, I was wroth with my people, I polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy, upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid the yoke. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Somebody get Isaiah 49 and 11. Hey, because look, the mindset is we're never going to fall down. We're going to continue to dwell and reign forever and ever and ever. That's the mindset. Isaiah 49 and 11. I mean, Psalms 49 and 11. They're inward thought.
Yep.
You know? Here, somebody can put this down. I don't want that. I got too many precepts to try and get. My head is spinning for precepts. You know?
I got it right here.
Read it.
Psalms 49 and verse 11. And it reads, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's the mindset of E. Why you think they want to go up to space? Why you think they want to go high and they doomsday bunkers in their underground sea ships? Right? That's why they're trying to create space hotels. Because they want to live forever. That's what they made a series called The 100.
Yeah.
And if y'all ain't watched that series, go watch that series, The 100, man.
They also got that movie called Elysium.
Elysium.
Which in that mythology, that's where the place of the gods stayed or whatever. But it's basically a giant space station, man, where the elites want to be living up there, man.
And then because when you watch The 100, they went up there. Either it was like they said nuclear fallout. We all know where that came from, a destruction, right? And right, a nuclear destruction, and then they said, you know what? Let's see if it's survivable on Earth. So let's throw 100 children down there and let's see if they survive. And they found out they could survive, and everybody started going down. But when they got to Earth, they found out there was people already living down there. Under the doom. You had the people that was living under the bunkers, and then you had the people that just found some way to survive on the ground. It was called the grounders. But I ain't gonna watch it. It's a good series.
They had the genes that survived.
The 100.
It's
a beautiful series.
So,
you know, when it started getting interesting when they hit the ground, but it's good to watch everything through so you can get a gist of what's going on. You can finish that. Is there 49 and 11? I mean, song. So we gotta finish. Yeah. I think verse. Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Right.
They call their lands after their own names.
Yeah, and that's the mindset that he has. You see it through all the different movies and TV shows he come up with. Okay? Going back to the comment board real fast. This is from the Dob 23, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Verse 6 it says, for he bringeth down them that dwell on high, the lofty city he layeth it low. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. The foot shall tread it down,
Oh, Slakia. I mixed up the scripture. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 5. For he bringeth down them that dwell on high, the lofty city. He layeth it low. Even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. The foot shall tread it down, even the feet of the poor and the steps of the needy. In this lofty city, this person that sit on high, this person that exalts themselves, also known as the exalted city, like a place will be you can equivalent to is like Capernaum, which is a lofty city that was reached up into heaven. And that's the same with America, Babylon the Great. When these other countries think about and look upon America, they say that is that great city. Unless you actually, doing business here. Now, even to that point, at a point in time, it was still like, this is that great city. We can go there, we can make money, we can do this and that. We can feed our families. Now it's getting to the point where certain nations are like, let's get in debt. Because we got to flee. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to last here too long. But that lofty city is here, America, Babylon the Great.
Hey, these nations about to see, man. And we're gonna get it in the precept.
Yeah.
It says her sins have reached up into heaven.
Revelation 18?
Yeah, I got it right here.
I'll say.
I got Revelation 17 too.
All right, somebody got Isaiah 34.
Yep, right here.
And Isaiah 13.
Yep.
Let me read this one. From Good Soldier 144. Bob says, the Fat Joe spirit. It says, I'm all the way up and no one can stop me. And then y'all can Charles, we go to
Just real quick, backing up what y'all said. Revelation 17, and I was just starting at verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. But he was marveling after the harlot, the well-favored harlot. Okay, this is going into how people look at this country and they're like, I want to go there. Even going, it's beautiful through the spirit. Even that gang in South Africa that I just watched a documentary on last night, they call themselves the Ugly Americans.
That's what I was like.
Why the fuck is your name Ugly Americans? They got on USA gear and USA flags. Nigga, you live in South Africa. You see? But they're patterning themselves after gangsters here.
Yeah. How they're proud.
They look just like them. The jewelry, the chains, the earrings, the rings. They look like niggas from America. Which they is, Jake.
Yeah, you know they Jake.
You know they Jake.
Nadab 23, Baruch chapter 4, verse 33, it says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited for devils for a great time. You got it, bro.
Right. Which that's going into those unclean animals, man. And I got the precept. This is Revelation chapter 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. And after these things, I saw an angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. He cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. It has become the habitation of devils.
But all these scriptures is referring to about one place. Notice this woman, referring to her, the harlot that this brother just read, of eventually being decimated and being inhabited with creatures.
Defiled.
You know what I'm saying? All throughout the scriptures, though.
What's your answer? 34?
There's a lot of thoughts walking around here defiled with creatures. And this place is about to be one of them.
It says,
crawlies.
in the hole of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
This same sloppy hoe that was on the hoe straw, walking all the way down, what is it called, Bourbon Street?
I think so.
And
She was on foot and industrial.
You know,
She was
on
wearing
the,
that red dress.
on the same stroke. Hey, red lipstick on.
Yeah.
You know, and her thought of pearl, and getting all the looks, getting all the men. You know what I'm saying? Doing her quickies and in and outs. You know, just getting it all in.
Yeah.
And got everybody had some taste of that.
Everybody burning now.
All the fornication, all the, you know what I'm saying? and she just got into their ear and said whatever she wanted to them, and they just mesmerized. Oh yeah,
She seduced them.
seduced. You know, this is how Babylon got all these nations. Come on now,
Straight up.
know how effed up their food is, right? You Moab, you supposed to be so smart and so good. Like, why the hell you got a McDonald's over there in China? Like, what's going on with y'all?
Speaking of Moab too, that's also through the spirit. I was strolling through the web all this last night. It always happened like that. This is another. I ran across another anime they got out there in Japan, where they got basically the gods, quote unquote gods, and humans fighting. Adam, which was depicted as a so-called white man, was fighting against Zeus. Then they had the serpent, which they put him as a real serpent man, and just they all drunk with this philosophy of the beast, man.
Concrete.
You know, how is this an anime that y'all talking about, and y'all talking about the Bible with Eve's philosophy put on there? You know?
Yeah. You see in a lot of, and that's what with Ammon, you see it with a lot of, we got that scripture talking about the Asians trying to be like,
that are partaker of the hope of Babylon.
Right.
Yep.
You see it in their different their animations, man.
Yep.
You know, where they'll take on the philosophies of America and put it into their cartoons, man.
Yep.
And that's really how they get their their younger generation over there in Japan to indoctrinate it. Yep.
Yep. They put Moism and all that in there, man.
All that, bro. One fucking animes, they make the angels look like fucking fags, bro.
You can't say that word out.
Yeah, but you about to get us a strike,
You gotta say Mo.
Yeah, man.
Flavors.
What you got? Flames.
Bundles of sticks.
Bundles of six. Yeah, that's
right.
yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's some more. It says, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Right, they all laid in bed with America. Right, they all have taken the philosophies, the democracies, and all the things that America wanted them to do. Because in order to get in bed with this place, you gotta fall in line. Okay, just like you had to do in ancient Rome, and this is Rome 2.0, you gotta fall in line. Okay, that's how people became subject. Other nations became subject to the nation that was in power, or they became something like a tributaries. But they were still subject under you. You wasn't just enforced to them, but there was, things that you had to comply with, and things be on call when we need you, though. You know?
Yeah, that's you said the well-favored harlot. That's that. You gotta pay to play. This is what it costs.
Yeah.
This is what it costs. You trying to make some money? You trying to get that pleasure? You trying to live luxurious? This is what it costs.
Hey, that's true.
God, it says it right here. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another.
We'll go into some of these merchants, right? These other nations. Who owns all these stores that you see in y'all neighborhoods? Gas stations, 7-Elevens, Get-Go's, nail shops, hair places, and we get it. We get it. You got some Jake got some shit. We get it, right? Because this is what a lot of y'all Israelites do. You say, well, the Mexicans got this, right? Native Americans got casinos. What they say? You got Spanish Indian places, Mexican Indian places. Well, Judah got shit too.
Yep.
Judah got their little weave and nail shops and shit too.
Yep.
But no matter how much as a whole what Israel got, because guess what? Benjamin got a lot of freaking restaurants and stuff
stores.
too. And stores.
Yep.
But guess what? So wait a minute, they not Jake because they got stores and shit? Huh?
Jake's what? So you might as well say everybody that's famous, they got money, they ain't Jake. Michael Jordan ain't a Jake. He the best, he was the best of his time. He ain't a Jake.
Feel what I'm saying? So Jake, you get money. It's just certain areas, shit be
As a whole, the curses is upon them.
Right, as a whole, but when you think about these merchants, these T-Mobiles and Boost Mobiles,
Oh, yeah.
niggas don't own that shit.
That's big stuff right there, man.
Yep.
For the majority, now I knew a Jake that had a Boost Mobile or rented a place out like that,
They
but no,
won.
the majority in cities, if we was to do a challenge to go to every single one, we go in there, we gonna win.
Must be Elon.
This is gonna be Elon,
Elam,
That's who
Ishmael.
I see.
Ishmael, Elon, Ishmael.
Yeah.
Cause you be seeing Elon, Ishmael.
I don't
It's
barely
like-
see. I don't really see Moab in
I'm
there.
about to say it's when you depends where you go. Cause like when you go to like the malls, the nail salon, that's where Moab and
Yeah.
take all that.
Definitely
You
Nelson.
know, the spas and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Ammon and all. I mean, we don't see Ammon as much, but they out there.
But
They fucking out.
But all the different TVs, the cars, the all these different technology come from Ammon, bro. So they got
Think about that.
they got big stuff out here that they sell to America.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
They're part of that
Toyota,
merchant.
Honda.
We ain't one of them merchants.
Hell
all right?
no.
We
Ain't one of them.
Hell no.
we going to our enemy for the one of all
All
things.
things.
All right. So you might see Jake with pockets of this and that. They still going back to E to get that.
Still going back to
Okay,
E.
but like the bro just mentioned, they manufacture cars out there in Japan. They manufacture cars out there in China and send them here. That's why they got imports. You know, Kia's an import. Toyota. Well, I think Toyota. Toyota is.
America's an importer. That's another thing.
Yeah.
A problem was how this is going to shake this place up. America's an importing corporation.
Yep.
So all this shit people be talking and yeah, we don't need these gooks and we don't need these nigga. You do know those containers come from somewhere else, right? See, that's how proud Americans be, but not knowing shit, just talking shit up. We don't need this and that. Let them stop importing shit.
Better check them labels,
You better
nigga.
check them.
You better check them labels out. You about to look at this.
Printed in China.
Made in
You
China.
see what I'm saying?
It's our
Made
book.
in Vietnam.
But
Made
the prints is printed in China.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Check your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell
China.
you. Taiwan,
Japan. Yeah.
Made in
yeah.
Taiwan.
Pakistan, maybe.
Yeah.
Made in Dubai.
Yeah. You try to get something made in the U.S., you paying $50 for one shirt. A regular ass shirt too.
Regular white tee.
Regular t-shirt. You gonna be like, damn, it's a lot for a t-shirt. And that bitch ain't even gonna be the same quality as the Chinese motherfucker. That bitch gonna get wrinkly. You gonna have a turkey bacon neck.
A little bit of stitching.
Yeah.
You move the wrong way.
Some holes in that shit. You like, what the fuck? Hey, $50 for this shit.
Right.
In America.
Because really, these devils, they need other people to make shit for them, bro. Especially Jake. You need Jake to we built up your whole society. We make your economy flow, man. We the one who pushing the money through this whole society, man.
Oh man. Then Esau needed Jacob to make him that food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. He ain't got it when it come to cooking like
Esau
that.
needed Jacob for the food.
He might can hook some deer up a little bit.
Right.
That's
And
about
Laban
it.
needed Jacob he was getting blessings off of Jacob, man.
Raising the flocks and stuff. Being the worker.
Hey, cause look, bro, we turned. Hey, let's think about the slave food they gave us, bro. Even a lot of Jake, y'all ain't supposed to be eating that unlawful
Hell
shit
no.
like swine and all that. But Jake took all that bullshit they gave us and made some shit that is home top meals today. And name one, grits.
I was just about to say
Grits?
that. That's the spirit. Cause I've been
Jake love grits, bro.
I've been getting into grinding up corn. A lot of stuff derived from a corn product. He even said that he was sustaining with corn and oil.
Yeah, corn and oil.
Corn and oil. Okay.
That was like a staple.
Flapjacks was a corn pancake, and now you got flour pancakes, which are like another upgrade. But that's one of them. Then grits. Grits was the byproduct after you got the corn flour.
Yeah, them niggas
The gritty part. You
ate all our shit and just gave us the horrible.
gave you the bullshit.
Like, what supposed to do with this?
Yep.
Jake said, you know what?
Well, see,
Does
the
that
stuff,
work?
those things are made out of field corn. That corn is made for animal feed. That's not soft corn. That dries on the cob, and it's really it's hard as
Hard
shit.
as shit.
It's hard as shit. You gotta grind it down to use it, and it has almost no nutritional value.
But that's what they gave us, though.
That's what
They
they
like
gave
didn't
us.
work with it.
And we did.
You know what I'm saying?
We made that shit
Had to
delicious.
make it work, yeah.
Shit, grits and flapjacks and motherfucking whole cakes and cornbread.
Cornbread, yeah.
Cornbread.
Shit, them greens ain't got it. That shit take hours to cook. But Jake figured it out.
You think? I think Passover though, when we made
Yeah.
what did we make?
Roast that whole lamb.
No, not the lamb, the other stuff.
The flatbread?
The flatbread.
The flatbread, the unleavened
You know
bread.
what I'm
Feast of
saying?
unleavened bread.
Making it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. This is verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Right. So this is talking about being escaped out of the destruction that's coming to America, Babylon the Great, being beamed up into them chariots. Now, I want to get a precept to back that up. Maybe there's two, but I'll get this one. It's the book of I needed that. The First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. It says, I'll start at verse 15. It says, "For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and the Mashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words." So guess what? We're going to be caught up into these chariots, and we're going to meet what? The ones that died in the faith of the Lord, right? Because they said they're going to reign with a Mashiach first. You know?
Yep, they're gonna get them white robes. Say, "How long, O Lord, faithful and true, till thou revenge our deaths upon our enemies," basically.
So that everyone that's left, that's part of the elect, is going to get beamed up into the chariots as well. So that's why it says, comfort one another or comfort each other with these words. That's comforting to knowing, shit, when the Lord returns, it's going to be some of us still here. It's got to get delivered out of here, or that's going to be delivered up out of here. You want to say something, bro?
No, I was just thinking, hey, Lord willing, we be a part of that, because some brothers, unfortunately, is gonna have to get martyred as well, but still gonna be counted as a the elect. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of that where it says he gave him white robes and said, you know, I ain't gonna avenge you until your fellow brethren that should be killed, such as you were, be killed. You know. So that's got to happen too. You know, the martyrs.
These are those that was beheaded for the witness.
For the witness.
Getting it right now. Getting it right now.
And that's coming too, man. You know, these different talks and rumors of these camps and things of that nature. You know, brothers are going to be faced with that hour of temptation. You know, those that get caught up and brought to those facilities, is going to be a choice you got to make. You take this or you die, and Lord willing, the Lord deliver us, you know, from having to get to that death. You know what I'm saying?
All right. It's the book of Revelation chapter 20. Revelation chapter 20 verse 4 says, the water, "And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years." Okay, so that's like the brother said. Brothers are going to be martyrs for this thing, for the witness, and for the word of Yahushua. Okay, but see, at the same time, what? They're not going to worship the beast,
Right.
in his image, which part of his image is what? The philosophies.
Yep.
So, what I need to know is this: how is the charagma, right, a philosophy? How? Because then if it's a philosophy, which one? Which one? Because now the people need to know is, I need to know the specific philosophy so I won't believe it. Because if that's the charagma of the beast, right? And you believe in it because it's spiritual and it's a philosophy, you through. You done. Because if this is the case, 9 times out of 10, I'm done. Because I don't believe in a lot of bullshit that he threw out there. Or even if Jake made it and he took it over and repackaged it, I'm through. I'm done.
But what really makes all that shit really stupid as hell is that he's already showing you with this Crown Vicky Royale that you're gonna have to verify physically that you got the shit. How are they gonna physically verify what you believe in? Can somebody answer that for me, please?
Hey, bro, I just said it. I said, look, when they set up this digital system for us, setting this whole stuff up to a store, and you go to the store and they say, so, hello, sir. How would you like to pay for your item today? What do you believe in? A, B, C, D, E. They can give you a list. What shit, what fuck you believe in? Because that's how you have to do it.
That's not convenient.
What the what? Bro, they're not going for that shit. Just like you said, the brother with the Crown Vic Royale. They want proof, bro. They want proof. It's easy. Oh, so it's a philosophy. That's it. I'm lying every time. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, come on now. Shoot, not only
It says in your right hand or in your forehead. So
Right.
you're gonna walk.
Well, what do they say about the forehead? See, you work it with your hands. It starts in your mind, and then you work it with your hands. I ain't never heard no shit. There's some dumb shit, bro. I ain't never heard something so stupid.
Something so simple though, man.
Come on, man.
But you know what? You gonna see, man. You
But
gonna
look-
see.
But look, that's the point I wanted to make. If that's the case, what's stopping people outside of the elect from eating? If it said my servant shall eat, and then it's going to be this great, how was that a great tribulation? How was that an hour of temptation if all we got to do is lie?
Yeah.
All I got to do is lie, I can eat. Shit, I'm with it. So you ain't going to force me to eat no
use the
pork.
wisdom.
You ain't going to force me to eat no pork. I ain't got to put no cuttings in my body. I ain't got to do no sin in front of you. I just got to tell you that I do the sin. Oh, we good. I'm with it. Let me go shop now. That's too easy.
Too easy.
I believe Sir Heil Hitler, nigga. Let me go get them. Nigga, Heil Hitler, let me get them vegetables. About you.
Well, he's carnal. He's not going for that bullshit.
At all, bro. At all.
We're gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that later. Let's go do some more of this instruction,
boy.
man.
Okay. Verse 5 is Revelations 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Yeah, so this is a part of the reason why the Lord is going to destroy this place. Because look at this madness, look at this lewdness, this corruption, this pollution that's going on all around the world, bro. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. We really see this anti-Yahweh Shem Yahushua spirit in the earth going absolutely nuts.
Yep.
Okay. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah. She lived in this glorious lifestyle. When you read when you're going back to Revelation 17, talking about how she was arrayed, just looking all beautiful, decked out. That's how the countries look. That's how the countries look at her. Damn, she bad.
Yeah, clothed in scarlet.
Yeah, she bad in the
Which that
mouth.
goes back to royalty, man.
Shit, boy. You go out somewhere. You see that one joint, be on your mind all night. You be like, yo, did you see that joint? Who is that? Who is
Red dress
that?
on and everything.
Damn! Look how good. That's how the nations see America. Can you read 17:5 how she was arrayed? How the nations look? They're like shit.
Yeah, even John the Revelator marveled at her.
Yeah. I marvel greatly. That's what I read.
Marvel greatly. It's how Jake be at the club or something, or a cookout or something. Just, who that? Who she come with? That's her friend. Oh shit.
Yeah, let a clip pop up of a joint, fine joint, man. They be asking, hey, anybody know what her name is? What's her name?
What's her name?
Is it Revelation?
Yeah, 17 and at least it was right around verse 5. But yeah, that's how the nations, especially before,
I got it.
All right, go ahead.
Make sure. Yeah, Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, the abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. So it really just the same thing I put. It don't really talk about how she was arrayed. I might have to find that.
Let's see.
So like,
Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it's in verse 4.
oh, it's 4.
Yeah, it's
oh,
4.
Like, yeah.
So start at 3.
All right. Revelation 17 and 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color.
Yeah, because it's 7 heads and 10 horns. That's going into that beast system. Right now, back then it was called the EEC, the European Economic Community. And right now, it's what they have is the NATO and the EU. Okay, now it's like, what is it, 29 nations? Something to that effect. You know.
And it says she was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, which are very flamboyant colors that stand out. You know, what they got this song, Lady in Red.
Oh yes.
Oh, you don't have to put on that dress tonight, Roxanne. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
Just looking, just gorgeous.
Blinging.
Gorgeous. You know how the girls got the dress on with the slit with the legs. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
With the thou.
Yeah, the thou. That's how she just was. Just.
Yeah, you know the belly dancers come and they have like the little strips. And it's like, imagine this red and purple, and she got on her little bracelets and shit. She just doing all this shit, you know, gyrating and shit.
Just trying to seduce you, man.
Con.
Seduce
The
these
dress
nations,
just be it be right there.
Yeah, it be right there,
It be
just-
Oh,
in that
yeah.
one spot. You just be like,
Bro said that thigh though. Oh man, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though. She had that golden cup in her hand, though, like that. She had that potion.
yeah.
To all the nations. Look, what she doing? She did it like Don Juan. Just here you go.
Sip. Yeah. Take
There
a
you
sip.
go. There you go.
Having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
And this is what you start to see with these other nations are even promoting themselves. The same filth, same abomination, same lewdness. Like we might not see it for a while, but now we see like, oh, y'all want some bullshit. Y'all want some bullshit. Now there's certain ways that they you know, a lot of them, especially Ishmael, a lot of them ways they still hold on to. So the rest of them people over there gotta flee. But you start to see incidents where you got Ishmaelite women, OnlyFans stars or XX stars. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah. That ain't never supposed to happen.
Never posted.
They supposed to be on your top right now. You on a list for assassination.
But they get some type of protection because they don't stay in that what? They don't stay in that same place. They either somewhere where they get protected. Because they get caught, they done.
It's over.
Remember you mentioned Don Juan, how you be passing out the cup, you know, letting them get a sip, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know how they got this thing in movies. They done did it so many times. Everybody should know it. Where dude will get a drink and then he'll do something, or they'll do something like weird, and then the person next to him will be like, "I'll have what he's having."
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good, you know. Motherfucker like,
that.
I want that. I want whatever he drinking. That's how they looking at this whore. Like, shit, what you got in your cup? You look like you enjoying yourself over there. I need some of whatever she got.
Yeah.
They get the stomping.
And that's why it goes into war unto him that give his neighbor drink so they may see his nakedness, man.
Man.
You know?
Oh man, because this devil will seduce these nations with his philosophy, man.
It's witchcraft.
Now you got all these nations out here on this democracy tip, man. They out here just drunk in the club, man. They got so drunk they felt like they just want to take off their clothes.
What's that 50 Cent? You can catch me in the club, bottle full of buzz.
Find out what you need if you really getting rolled.
That's how the nations is like. So what we basically
loose.
saying? Getting loose, and they're clubbing and they're vibing to what? The beat or the song that the tunes that America is playing. That's how they doing. And see, we
We vibing to the tune of Yahweh Ba Shem Shai. We vibing to the new song,
Okay.
which our people are not taking heed to. Somebody give me Bible Kashah. You can read that. Luke, I think Luke 17, when it talks about children in the children calling in the marketplace.
We're piped unto you.
We have piped into you, right? But you have not danced.
Okay.
You can look it up on your phone if not, bro.
Okay. And I got this right here because it talked about her being what she was clothed in, which was that scarlet, or that purple. So I got this the meaning of scarlet or purple, or crimson, or red, right? It says, what is the meaning of purple in the Bible? Why was this color highly coveted in the ancient world? The rarity of purple in nature and the expense of creating its dye gave it a great deal of prestige. It is the most expensive dye known to the ancient Israelites in the Bible. It was the pigment of choice for those of noble or royal birth, or those who were high-level officials. Roman emperors wore clothing colored purple, and Catholic bishops have, for many years, worn it as well.
It makes sense because dyes were naturally derived back then. They didn't have synthetic chemicals for getting dyes, so they would have to crush natural objects. So yeah, there's like I said, the rarity that it appears in nature because they were using natural substances. So that would probably take a big effort. So only royalty could really afford to wear shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's too
It's
expensive.
only a few purple flowers. Some of them is poisonous. You know, things of that nature.
Yeah, like it was like I wouldn't say rare, but it was very hard. It was hard to come
get.
by.
Yeah.
So it's just like in this day and age. Well, if something's very rare, you can say that it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah, like gold.
Like gold right now. Which
It's not that rare.
Yeah,
They hoarding that shit up.
Gold's
They
not even
hoarding it.
rare because they just hoarding that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Now the scriptures do talk about there being very little dust from which gold cometh. So in a sense, it is kind of rare. But then also you can compare it. Y'all know about black opals.
Yeah.
Them is rare too. Like,
Well, when you think about it, is we didn't even when Gad and Reuben and them got over here, even not just Gad, Reuben,
This place, yeah.
and the rest of the 10 tribes, we got
Tons
over
of
here,
gold.
bro. We didn't look at gold. It goes back into they got some historical accounts of gold. We didn't look at gold as anything. We didn't cherish that shit like that. So, but when them devils came, they was like, oh shit. They got gold. They just wearing gold and they doing this and gold just running around this road. It was gold, bro.
Yeah.
You devils came over here and was more of like, oh, precious gold.
It said he covets with a covetousness, man. You know.
Bro, there was a movie or a show, bro.
We just watched it.
Yeah.
We just watched it. What was it? It was
Bro.
the Vikings.
Yeah.
It was at the end.
Yeah, Yep, literally at the end,
Was
bro.
it it?
Cause he was looking at him, and he was like, where's like more of this? And they're just looking at him like,
what you talking about?
hey, what is he talking about? He was like, this, we need more. Where's the rest of this at, bro? Literally, he had like a gold coin in his hand, bro.
And he killed somebody behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Gad was over there just chilling. It just like, yeah.
Like it's nothing to us. Like,
That nigga was
It was
like,
always a rich nation.
that nigga was like,
where's
When
the
you-
rest?
When you read in that book of what is it called, John's the history of the American Indians, right? It talks about how, hey, Gad and Reuben, bro, they was decked out, man. They wore expensive clothing. They were, if you were to basically look up how much the clothing that they made, okay, cost in today's term, you're looking at thousands of dollars for one outfit.
no, yeah, on the average. No, that all goes back to us even dealing with like King Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Decked out, doorman decked out to the point where Queen Sheba was like, this Solomon?
Is this solid?
No, this is the
Cupbearer.
He on post, or yeah, he's cupbearer or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Wait a minute, what? So we know how Solomon came.
But one thing in that book that I was reading is, even though they were decked out and they had all these different things that made them look nice and it was rich, they said that didn't have nothing to do about your character. They didn't care about how good you look, how much money you had.
Well, these things weren't, they were just laying around. We lived off the land, You Eve has put this thing of, now they're good for you, it's good, you know, it has health benefits. When we lived off of land, it wasn't like it is now necessarily.
Health benefit, yeah, because we had, you know, we had cups of gold and silver and things like that. Because you're supposed to drink off stuff like that. When we drink off of or not drink off of, when we drink and we eat off of different bullshit, that's what goes into our system, whether you know it or not. But yeah,
Plastic coatings and stuff like that.
woo. So what was we at? Oh, Luke. Change the Luke real quick because we was talking about how we, you know, singing this song, how we rock into the vibration of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and the world is walking to the vibration of American Babylonian Records, anti-Messiah spirit.
That's right.
You know?
This is Luke chapter 7 and verse 32, and it reads, "They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling one to another and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept."
Right, so we have piped into you, but Jake ain't dancing to the tune. It's not good enough. Not good enough. We piped into you, but you're not dancing to it. Right? We have mourned into you, but us mourning is just like, what is these niggas talking about?
They always complaining about something.
Yeah, always see them doing every week is on a complaining about the white man, complaining about this, complaining about that. Who gives a fuck? You're gonna give a fuck. You're gonna give a fuck. Trust me. Believe that.
Sooner than later.
Well, they can't, you know, we're piping unto them, but they don't have the ears to hear.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It wasn't meant for them. Only the sheep gonna hear it.
I'm not a grab real quick.
Cause see, right now we look at as, I mean, I'm not saying we're anybody, but they look at us as we're nothing, right? But see, we are not the leaders who cause you to err, though. We're not the leaders that cause you to err. We're not leading you to the way of destruction. You see, we're really looking at, you know, trying to give you what's best for you. Jake, hey. Jake want to do what they want to do. You got a preset?
Come on.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 11 and verse 7, and it reads, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded."
Yeah, so a lot of Jake, they really seeking for the truth. Okay? They seeking for the truth. They seeking for some type of truth, but the Lord got it to the point where they can't find this truth. The majority, right? So it says the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. So the majority was blinded to this truth. That's why they can't get it. That's why they can't wrap their head around it.
I got a precept backing up the statement you just said, because they regard us as nothing, right? You know, they really disregard us, but you're disregarding Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." You know, so it says it made no account of his labor. So who we're standing in the face of boldness against is mainly this devil. But who is they have 2/3 of our people, man. What's their father, the devil, man. They come in that same spirit. They disregard us, right? They're soon coming. They're gonna persecute us. You know, our people are gonna be the main ones persecuting us because they want to stay here, man. You know, but they made no account of the labors that we're doing, man. This labor of love that we're doing for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, but they're gonna see the strangeness of the salvation, man.
Our Lord Yahweh Shai did the same thing.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing to our Lord Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, and even on top of that, they're gonna see. Well, I'm right here. I'll get it real quick. Oh, go ahead.
Just backing up what the bro said, John 16 and 1 says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. So furthermore, knowing that they made no account of our labors, that we're really for the good of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and Israel, you know what I'm saying, rather than the downfall. But they're gonna come a time where they're gonna think, we gotta get rid of these niggas, they heretics. They holding up progress.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's what they're saying.
We just want peace. And they're anti-peace. You see? But they don't understand that being friendship with this world is being with enmity with the Most High.
We're anti-agenda.
Yep. We're anti-wickedness, man. Okay? We're anti this system, because this system ain't set up for Jake, man.
Right.
You know?
So you're going to learn the hard way. I want to hit this. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. In wisdom, it says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So that's another thing that people want to see. They're going to see that stability of why ain't he bugging out?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this household just, you know, why they got like they got everything
Cool.
together?
Yeah.
You know, is you alright? Like what you got that we don't got?
What you doing?
What you know that we don't know? That's how they're gonna be looking at certain people. You just, you know, stuff be happening. It's like a bomb go off or something. Everybody running, but you just walking.
Yeah, you strolling.
Everybody gonna get to a farm and be looking at, oh, this crazy nigga.
Don't you hear them shooting back there? What's wrong with you? You know you could die.
You know? But, you know, we want through the spirit and power of Yahweh Mashiach, we're gonna have that, the Lord willing, we'll have that stability. Okay? Being stable, being supported. You know, being able to get through what we need to get through.
I got a precept for you, brother. This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. So we're gonna have a protection, man, a hedge. All right, we're gonna have access, okay, to the Most High, man, to get food, protection, whatever we need in that time, man. You know, and I'm gonna hop down here to verse 7, because the brother said, you know, bomb go off, people shooting. It's like, man, how is this guy staying put together, man? Don't you see people dying, man? You about to chaos. What's wrong with you, man? Right. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So they're gonna see that, man. They're gonna see all these people dropping dead, but ain't nothing happened to this man. Somebody getting mauled by a lion, and he's walking right past him.
Bro,
Ain't nothing happened to this man.
the lion run right past you and just maul somebody down,
You
bro.
might be just walking in line, just you might be like, oh shit.
Come on.
But
Then the nigga in front of you get mauled, nigga, ripped in half, nigga, just, nigga, your ass is just like, alrighty then, walk this way.
You in the middle of the street with the line dude over there hiding. The line just go get him. He's sitting there looking
Line
like,
look at you like,
what's up? Keep
right.
it pushing.
And the scripture says what? The beast of the field shall be at league with thee.
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably look over here. He over there.
I slapped a deer in the leg back in the woods back there. You go finish him off. I ain't kidding. But you can't eat a beast that's been tore up another beast, but he's been wounded. Shit. Finish him off. That's a venison tonight. Now go ahead.
Right. It says, that's one. Okay. Yep, 91. It says, verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. So us dwelling in this truth and doing the work, man. You know, because we're making this our habitation. If we continue on to the end, the Lord's gonna have a refuge and a hedge of a protection around us, man. It says, therefore shall no evil befall thee, neither shall the plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give the angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. right? So the Lord's gonna have the angels to protect us too, man. You know. So people are gonna see that, especially these women. But like all this chaos is happening, people are dying, people are starving to death, and this man, he's cool. He look like he's straight. He's smiling.
Shame is women, man. Y'all getting rejected. That's that. Some good rats getting on my silver plate.
Quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs Chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 22. It reads, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." I'll jump down to 33.
Right. Right, what you said right there. I will mock when your fear comes, because I said what? He's gonna be smiling. He's gonna be laughing at your ass, man. Because you didn't regard the truth, man. The Lord's gonna laugh at you through his men.
Please, I need help. There's a lion chasing me.
I'm the Allah.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Where your guards now, nigga?
Where is it?
Real.
Hey, it's gonna be like who was that? Was that Elijah and the prophet?
Mocking Baal.
Yeah, mocking Baal, man. We're gonna be talking cash shit, man.
Perhaps he sleeps. Perhaps he's went on the. Maybe that nigga went to Boca Raton. Scream louder. Maybe he's sleeping. These niggas was cutting themselves, acting a fool, nigga.
Went to the Himalayas.
Yeah. It's gonna be Ramadan 2.0, and you niggas still ain't gonna get no help.
I got something real quick. It's the book of Judges chapter 10, verse 13. It says, "Yet you have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which you have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation."
Go. That's it, you know. So go and cry unto them. Because you ain't crying until you how about Shemi Awashad. You covered with some other cover, but not of his spirit.
For y'all stupid niggas that think the black woman's a god, y'all stupid niggas that think Allah is the supreme power, fucking, you got Jake and fucking Hinduism, man. Right? Fucking Lakshmi, all them gods,
Buddhists.
man. You gonna see who the true power is, man.
Every green tree, huh? Yeah, every green tree.
Hit it. Go ahead. Hit it.
Continuing on in Proverbs 1 and verse 27, it says, "When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge did not choose the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai."
What was his name again? Yahuwah? What was that name that they was using on the street?
What they say? Oh, I need help. But like the brother said, you know, I've heard the brother say it plenty of times now. He say there's early, and then there's early too late. Okay, so right now, before the destruction come, in the time of that youth, before the evil day come not, this is when you should be seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Seeking while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Not when he depart from this place and begin to judge it. Okay? That's going to be too late. That's going to be early too late. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. The book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 10. "But the Lord is the true God. He is the living power and the everlasting King. At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nation shall not be able to abide his indignation."
Right? At his wrath, the earth shall tremble. Those nuclear missiles are going to make the earth rock back and forth to like a drunkard, man. You know? So at the indignation of the Lord, this earth is going to be shaken, man.
Verse 11. Thus shall ye say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens.
go, man.
Right. Now when somebody get Isaiah chapter 19, go ahead, brother.
Hey, there you go, man. The Lord's gonna show you that your gods are nothing but idols, man. They're the works of your hands, man. Right? They don't exist. You know, and I got a quick precept backing that up too, man. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down." It says, "Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day." Right? So at the end of the day, after all this tribulation, you're going to know that it was Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that did it. And he's going to be exalted.
Right. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So guess what? Yahweh Shai is about to come back on that chariot and see these idols, all these different idols, supposed deities that was set up, all that's going to get knocked out of the way, man. Because they don't, it's just more, man, it's just, what they call it, division of, I forget they call it something, what's a device that was, I can't think of it, Basically, they just dumb idols, man. Like Jeremiah said, they can't speak, they can't save, they can't, you know what I'm
talking about the dividing the idols at the beginning of evil.
Yeah. But like Jeremiah said, though, these dumb idols. Because we said, be not afraid of these idols. These shits, they dumb. I mean, they can't speak, they can't save, they can't hear. If they get knocked over, they can't pick themselves back up. He said they can't dust themselves off.
They can't accept their own offering.
Right. It says bats and spider webs get on them. They can't get it off of them. You know what I'm saying? They good for nothing. It was got to the point where who was that when
Bell and the Dragon?
That was Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. Okay.
Daniel when he kept trying to say the dragon, right? When he kept saying, "Look,
but not the dragon. It was it was Bell, the statue of Bell, right?
Yeah.
They was putting the food before the statue.
Yeah.
The king was putting major provisions in that motherfucker, man. I'm talking about major food.
Think he was getting
ate. He's like, oh yeah, Bell, loving my sacrifices, man.
Yeah.
Hey, he was like, nah, nigga.
Nah.
That nigga ain't eating shit.
Hey, look, and to the point. What did he say to him? He said, look, he said, if he eating, you gonna die.
Something like
Did he
that.
say something like
yeah,
that?
He was like, I wouldn't have bet my life on it, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, hold on, wait a minute. He put ashes all on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
And they closed the doors and they ain't let nobody know. Come to find out at night, the damn families and the priest family was sneaking in and eating all the food. It was footprints and all the ashes and shit. Now let's say these guys, if they really had some power, why ain't warn you? It's a setup. Don't eat the food, nigga. All y'all gonna die if y'all come eat this food tonight. Go back. No. You know. Either way, they was through.
Yeah, it was true. Trusting in those idols, man. You know.
This is Proverbs Chapter 1. I'll start again at 29. It says, "For they that hated knowledge did not choose the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices."
Well, the scriptures say you should be known by your fruits. Okay, and a lot of you guys' fruit is corruption, madness. So people gonna be known by your fruit.
Yeah.
Some of the fruit is the things that you do, the things that you even say. You be like, oh, I know this type of shit going on. What the hell are you talking about?
You reap what you sow.
Yeah.
You know, but then think about it at the time of harvest as well. You know, it said they shall be filled with the fruit that they're doing, right? Mm-hmm. What you gonna have to eat? What's the wages of sin?
Yeah.
Death. You know, you're gonna have corruption and death to eat. You're gonna have pitiful times. You know, the elect are thinking in the mindset of laying up those alms in that spiritual storehouse to protect against death, to protect against the bad times. Yeah, we'll go through certain things, but it's gonna really be revealed who his chosen is. You know, because his servant's gonna eat, right? Everybody else is through.
Got a phone so I can see their phone for the common board real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 32, "For the turning away of this symbol shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Oh man, see, who shall hearken unto me, right? With that being, no, they was scared back then when the Lord was doing that. Boy, with them thunders and lightning, like, look, Moses, you take care of this situation. Cause see,
was a regular thunders with
Let's see,
lightning,
but this is regular. Now, I don't be feeling fooling with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, 28 to 15. I want to see what the brothers. Oh shit! Yeah, let's get this one from the Dog 23, Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 19. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it.
Bring them the fruit of their thoughts, you know? Their
Boy.
thoughts have been wicked towards Yahweh. So what are they going to reap? Wickedness.
Right, that's what's going to come out of them, man.
Yeah.
Wickedness, man. We talked about that in one of the previous camps, man.
Yeah, you know, there's two aspects of that fruit. When you reap what you sow. Okay? The reward of the wicked. That's their fruit. That's what they planted, and they're going to harvest the corruption that comes with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Still the same, brother. Psalms 28 verse 8. Yahweh is their strength, and he is the saving strength. He is the saving strength of his anointed. Psalms 140 verse 7. O Yahweh, the Lord, the strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. And that's what we getting ready for, though. That's why we trying to put on the whole armor. As the scripture say, put on the whole armor of the Most High. Why? Because we about to be at a battle. You know. Somebody get the scripture where it says something about quenching the fiery dart to the wicked. Say that right?
Yeah, you think it right. Yes, full.
I think that's it on that. We got a whole bunch of Isaiah 28 verse 15. That's our brother got the quenching fiery dart to the wicked. Hey, bro, but
Ephesians 6.
okay.
You got it. Yeah, the point is talking about the whole armor. We can read the whole thing.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do before battle. You get ready. You put on your armor. You don't just you just walk to the battlefield. Just
You ain't stretching nothing.
sword,
Catch a hamstring.
sword.
What they call them? A Charlie horse? Catch a Charlie horse.
Out there just through sword, wielding a sword.
On the ground, holding your leg, getting shanked.
Nigga,
Somebody can't bow and arrow you
bro,
from
they
far away.
just gonna hit you with a bow and arrow. They gonna say, look at this man. Shoot this nigga in the leg with
nigga.
a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
What do you think he is, man?
Your leg on brand. He had on no chain mail. He came out with a t-shirt. Already. That's your ass. Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Hey, but see, and the spiritual thing that's going on, bro. We're fighting against spiritual power in high places. You know, like this devil and this left hand energy that he got, that he pushes. This thing is real, man. And he's doing he's doing everything where it affects our brain. You know, so it can affect how you think. You know, affect how you see things. And he's doing it through the food. He's doing it through the water. He's doing it through the air we breathe. He's doing it through the things we see. You know, as far as I'm talking about what we visualize as far as on the TV screen. There's shit that play behind the TV screen that we don't see. There's different sounds that he manipulates through music that we don't hear. That we just hear the beat, we bounce to it, but we don't hear the different other effects that he got up in there of, you know, just the demonic tunes in music.
There's a lot of witchcraft that goes in. They take different sounds and they like remove certain frequencies and they play it where you can't really tell what it used to be. It's something different. Like even that song, what's that song?
36?
A lot of songs from 3-6.
Oh man, horrible.
And Among Us and Harmony, they actually got like different spells in their shit. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
there's a few of their songs that they got. I remember I fell asleep listening to Among Us and Harmony when I was younger, and I was having like demonic dreams.
Real?
Then and then I got on I had it on repeat because I used to listen to music going to sleep. There's this one song, I think it was called Buddha Lovers or something. It just was on repeat. And when I woke up and I got online, it was like I got spiritually attacked. I was in the chat. I ain't had shit else to do. And nigga just was in there saying like a bunch of demonic shit. So I ain't know, the name of your house at that time. But I was like, if you get the name of JC, and it kind of went away. But you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of wicked shit in there. Even that song, it's a new song. All I wanna do is fuck you, baby. And man, it's Drake and Chris Brown. In the background, they got this other song from this other guy, but they just manipulate shit and put it in there where you can't tell what it originally was.
They'll warp it.
They'll warp it, and they'll work witchcraft on it. You be like, what the fuck is this noise?
Spelled on it and all.
Yeah.
Yep, they put enchantments on these different records, man.
Yep.
And those demons go out and put that vibration on the people through the music.
Yep. Straight up.
Even some of like politician speeches, like there was one about Obama's speech, how when he said, don't you know like how Obama, how he always used to chant at his rallies, yes we can. They was replaying it back and it was something to the extent they were saying like thank you Satan or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Satan. Thank you, Satan. Yeah, we never say yes we can.
Yeah.
Shit, that song Stairway to Heaven. And backwards that shit says it's a whole nother situation. Hell Satan, 666.
Yeah. Song 360.
Play it back.
3
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Stairway to Heaven.
3-6 Mafia. 3 6s. And they would say they was demon worshipers.
Yeah. You can tell by the way their music is. It's the little keys they use and shit. That shit be demonic, bro. You be like, yo, this shit sound ominous.
Well, the one was, I'm still fly. I gotta stay fly.
But think about
bro,
it in the background.
Yeah, bro. It was wicked, bro. But I don't want to get into it because
That shit was a clip from another song. They do that. Like they get these old samples. They got this wicked shit in, and then they turn it into some more wicked shit by putting it in their music.
Yeah, so that's a lot of that spiritual. Like that's like Jake don't even know that's a lot of the spiritual warfare that we go through. So that's why Elder Yashimon will be saying this a lot too. Of brothers like sometimes switch it up to jazz, and, different things like that, so you won't be getting attacked. I mean, we gonna get attacked regardless, but so you won't just put the attack on yourself 24/7.
You putting the battle on your own mind when you continuously playing that shit.
Yeah,
because of the shit they pushing forth, the vibrations.
Cause we already get attacked by these spirits around this world 24/7 when we out and about.
TV,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
women,
yup.
Type of shit. It's a flood, man.
That's the spirit. Because earlier, man, I kept listening to the same song, and then my phone would not connect to my
Bluetooth.
my car, my Bluetooth. My Bluetooth wasn't working, so that was like, oh, the Lord's like, stop listening to that shit.
It's time to chill.
It's time to chill. Stop.
Yeah,
You
sometimes
can
I
listen to
just
this shit
ride
all
outside.
day.
Ephesians 6 and 12. Matter of fact, 11 says, put on the whole armor of the Most High that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And it goes into what the armor is. And what's the main thing? It's preparing your mind through these precepts so that you may know how to operate. You know?
The wiles of the devil going into that trickery that we just mentioned. Some of it.
Yeah, it's a battle. But you know certain things about not putting wickedness before your eyes. You know, you putting yourself through a hell of fucking tribulation, you just gonna go sit up there and put some more shit in front of your eyes. You know, like that damn Lil Nas X video. You just sit up there and watch it on repeat. You asking for trouble, man.
I ain't watching that one.
I ain't seen it yet. Don't want to.
I'm cool. Cause why would I want to put that? I'm already vexed to
Look
go
at the
through.
thumbnail.
I'm not putting the vexation on
Yeah, the
myself.
thumbnail's enough.
Yeah, I'm good.
I hate
And I didn't even want to see that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that shit piss you off, bro. You know, that shit piss you off, man.
The other brother featured it in the video. I said I can't do it.
Yeah, except for edification. So.
Cool, I think.
But yeah, it's too much, man. Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You know, so it's a spiritual battle. So what's your weapon? It's a spiritual weapon. The sword of the Spirit. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore.
Time of battle.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Praying always with prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance. I think we should go, honestly.
Bro, you see how close
I
that
told
was?
you
Bro.
that it's a thunderstorm.
And I seen it earlier.
Bro, it's like I felt it on my back. Like,
The alarms went off. They're right around the corner. Like, I don't know. I kind of.
woo! Turned up. All praise y'all, boss.
All y'all about Shim y'all shot.
Go ahead, bro. That got us shook.
Would it be in some people? No? Okay. Alright. Ephesians 6 and 18. Praying always with prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Yeah, kind of.
Get alarms going on around the corner,
It's
bro.
affecting my ears.
Bro.
And that's the awesome power of Yahweh Shim y'all shot, man.
Still fuck you up.
Bro, I seen the whole slash, bro.
Bro,
I seen it too.
I felt something touch my back. I'm like, oh my
That's
god.
that
Fuck
vibration.
yeah,
course,
bro. The
man.
vibration was all in the. I was like, whoa, like.
I mean, the Lord is in control, but you know, I ain't trying to play with it.
Hey,
Lord got a mighty one in the tempest.
Boy, Lord, fuck the water, I'm saying. You look all type of terrible. They threw the terror of the Lord we persuade men.
Yeah.
You know, remember, think about all the stuff they used to have, the spontaneous combustion. You know,
Bro, you just walking down the streets and see
He just
somebody
light on
explode.
fire.
Oh
What
my,
the fuck?
bro.
Why is he on fire right now? I know it's hot, but shit, nigga just blazed up.
Your spirit just overheat,
Yeah, it's just a
basically.
container for your spirit just to deteriorate. But we are fire. Our soul is fire. You know? That's crazy. You know, it was a damn she-bear come out of nowhere and kill 42. You know, that been 24 kids? You know? 42? Yeah, 42. Yep.
Horrific. Like the scriptures say, shall there be evil done in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
That's
Woo!
right.
Thruski.
Isaiah 28,
15.
Isaiah 34. That's gonna be a closeout scripture. Isaiah 34.
I gotta
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
And the brother read how you're gonna get made ready for the battle.
Yep.
You know.
Tell you that in 2nd Ezra.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 15. And it reads, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing sword shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Hey, so that's Jake though. Jake got that mindset of no matter what take place, you saying all that's gonna happen to us, ain't shit gonna touch us. Nothing gonna happen to us. Yeah, that's what y'all saying, but my God, person I love and who I serve, who know me in my heart, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. So I don't care what y'all talking about. Alright. Yeah.
Got another thing coming.
We'll say more power to you, but no.
And that's what Jake
You
did.
gonna die. Go ahead, huh?
Right, that's right. And that's what Jake did. Jake had made lies their refuge, and only if they knew. A lot of y'all pastors wouldn't make it. I mean, y'all like right now, a lot of y'all that's just lying to them like that, and they knew. Oh man.
That reminds me of what the brothers were just speaking about. I think it was, I forget who it was some brothers I was watching. They said if Yahweh knew the destruction that was coming to Jerusalem, and he turned back and he said, he wept over the destruction that he saw. And then he turned back and said, if only thou knew the things that pertain to thy peace. You know? It was, if only you knew. Elder Apostle Ramla was speaking about that. You know? If only you knew the things you had to do in order to gain that salvation. But Jake don't. You know? They're wise to do evil, but to do good, what they know it not, right?
Knock the ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib. Israel doeth not know, Israel doeth not consider.
Yep, Hosea 4 and 6, my people of the story
For lack of knowledge.
Back up the knowledge of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh. So if only you knew, Jake. If only you considered your latter end.
That's why you gotta receive. They shall know by death, by pain.
yeah.
That's when they gonna know.
It's about the storm about to come out. Let's go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 34. Which do you want me to start?
Top. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all the things that come forth of it.
That's right.
For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies.
Yes, all you nations, the indignation is coming. That righteous judgment, that righteous anger, this is coming. Okay, and it's going to come upon all you armies. That's why y'all all being gathered up into the Middle East, the Valley of Decision, as we speak. Go ahead.
It says, he hath utterly destroyed them, and hath delivered them to the slaughter.
That's what's going to happen to you nations, right? Go ahead.
Because, hey, last week we went into 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Those armies that was gathered together, there was torched in a blink of an eye, man.
Smoked.
Woo. It says, verse 3, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
You gotta think, what's gonna make that the heavens roll as a scroll, that mushroom cloud. The missiles is gonna do that. Right?
Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
You Edomites. See, it's letting you know right there. The Greek way of saying Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom is Idumea. Yeah.
Alright. It says, verse 6, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats.
Sacrificial animals, though. And then also, the heathen is known as goats in the scriptures. Even Alexander was known as what? The he-goat.
It says lambs and goats, you 2/3, and you heathens, man. It says, right, of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
That's right.
And the unicorn shall be down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of the recompense for the controversy of Zion.
See, so not only did the Lord's going to destroy this place because this place for sins have reached up into heaven, but it's still going back to his people, whom he loves, whom he chosen, Zion. So y'all getting gathered up still for what? The controversy of Zion. For Zion's sake, the apple of his eye. That was somebody?
Yeah, it says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch.
Well, burning pitch. We showed the clip what the burning pitch looked like.
Yeah.
Sparkling and cracking everywhere.
Just, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like a place of
A
lava.
pool of fire.
the elements are going to be on with fervent heat, man.
The river's just gonna become burning pitch. That's crazy. Water
Shit's
that's burning.
But one thing I always think about too with that too is like, don't you know like all the poles are like wood and everything like that, bro. Just
Water gonna be on fire.
water gonna be.
Well, they got all the oil in this water too.
Yeah, don't forget all the gas stations.
That ain't nothing. Gas stations. What about the
Nuclear.
underground
Gas
lines? and
Oh,
stuff
like
that.
that one
Like
place,
natural
bro.
gas lines.
Nuclear
Bro,
power
the one
plants.
that busted in the I think it was in the ocean or something. It busted and had that fire and they had to put water on top of the water.
Then
Bro.
you got volcanoes here.
Yeah,
Super
bro.
volcanoes.
You got swamps full of methane.
See, that's great. Hey.
And then that oil spill happened years ago.
It's all getting set up
Bro.
for the right, the domino effect.
Baby, burn.
Just go burn.
The roof.
There's volcanoes here too.
Huh. Super
lot of
volcano
them.
in the Midwest. Yeah. Verse 10. It shall not be quenched, night nor day. The smoke of thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. The cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness.
Yeah, lines of confusion, the stones of emptiness. See, these different areas that people be used to, different statues or monuments, locations where you can geographically say, oh, this is here and this is like New York. Look, Statue of Liberty. Nah, that's south. That's out. Or the what's the other one? What's the other one? The obelisk disc. You know? You're not gonna be able to know, bro. Cause when it says the elements shall melt with fervor and heat, that's gonna throw everything out of its course. Then it talks about the earth rocking to and fro. Like a drunkard, bro. That means shit. You think about that? It's going to shift. Yeah.
And then they do the same thing in the time of Noah, right, with the water.
It's the Pangea.
Pangea.
Yeah, everything just yeah.
So how much more fire?
And the crazy thing is, even with that situation, right? I was watching something. I don't know how true it is, but it looked kind of definite.
All
Hey,
right,
brother.
man.
Mountains before, this is what they said. I got to do some more research. They were saying that mountains, they used to grow grass and shit on them until the water and all this shit hit it and everything got spread on top of certain mountains. Like certain mountains never grew grass. Now certain of them probably did, but it's in some of them that got grass now that's overflowing with it didn't have grass. Now you even got they say certain mountains that even it's so hot there that there's nothing that can grow. So you got different little situations. They said with that flood, they said shifted everything around. That's all. It threw everything out of whack. Well, eventually, because at the end of the day, that's how everything was going to be meant to be for that anyway. Because talk about the world of ungodly getting flooded. So this is some of the after effects of what's going to take place of. So in probably some cases, certain mountains probably didn't have something right now.
It says,
We talking about fields of grass, bro. On a rock.
verse 12, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all their princes shall be nothing. And thrones shall come up in her palaces, nettles and
Riffles.
and brambles
Rambles.
in the fortress thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons.
Yeah, now when you think about what's the other show I be talking about, bro? Where we talking about how what did it say? It say like 50 years or like a 50. I think one say 50 and one say 100 without they say nobody.
No humans.
No human. Yeah.
Should be mentioning that.
Yeah.
Basically, how nature would take over.
Oh yeah.
They would
Straight
basically try to
up.
clean themselves up. In the way I think.
No, it will basically like how like this like how we looking at this
Oh, it'll
concrete
be covered in
ground.
grass.
Bro, grass is
Oh,
just
yeah.
start busting this shit up. Roots just trees and
Yeah,
But
shit.
this place gonna be made unto a desert.
They show you that in I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Literally.
Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be desert plants, desert animals. You know, it said dragons, so you gonna have lizards out here just chilling, man.
That's what I said, because let's talk about palaces. Bro, still palaces at the end of the day still have to get maintained. This shit has to get maintained. This shit,
Paving roads.
paved roads, trees. Even we do some certain maintaining people's lawn. If they don't maintain, if it's not maintained, this shit's gonna look like a forest.
Yep. And tree roots are strong, man. They, where we was living, this one house we was living in, the roots had poked through the sewage pipe. You know?
Well, they show you what would happen in that show if there were no people. You ever see
Yeah,
that?
something like, I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, though. I'm probably gonna check it out again.
They show you that. Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, those trees are wrap around. Man, it's amazing how the Most High does this. How He makes the plants just literally grow anywhere, bro. Anywhere, take over. Right? It says thorns and brambles.
But when you think of trees, though, trees weren't only for a covering. Trees, this material trees is used for almost any and everything.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures talk about not cutting down the trees when you go to take over another nation, because the trees have the life in them.
From weapons to tools to food to vehicles or whatever, you know.
Pitch is useful too. Yeah. You can waterproof things with pitch. Pitch. Pine sap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Waterproof things. That's how the Native American folks, so-called Native American Northern will waterproof their boats.
You can make glue with it too when you melt the sap down.
You can make a portable torch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. It says
Yeah, cause this nigga wasteful, bro. E is wasteful as fuck, man.
waste, bro.
Waste is a man.
Yeah, they'll fucking kill a whole rhino just for the horn,
Well,
and then leave the rhino,
Unless
bro.
it's unlawful. But this nigga throw a whole pig in a grinder and feed it to you. it make a hot dog, you piece of shit.
Motherfucker, roast that bitch over the open flame, and it'll be the top restaurant in this bitch. That's what they do over here.
It says a court for owls. And then over here at the margin it says for ostriches, for night monsters. Right? So different desert creatures, man. It says the wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island. That's interesting. And Satyr shall cry to his fellow.
The satyr.
The satyr shall cry to his fellow, and the shriek child.
The screech owl.
The screech owl. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest.
The unclean and hateful bird. Those predatory birds. Vultures, screech owls, eagles and such.
Chill.
Ravens.
It says there shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch.
We're gonna post up. We're gonna bring forth more beasts and multiply.
And gather under her shadow. There shall the vulture also be gathered, everyone with her mate. Say that, hey, these desert creatures gonna be having a party out this mug, man.
Dirty ass piece.
They're gonna be posted up out here, man.
Yeah, but they eat dead bodies and shit.
You know,
Yeah, bro.
in the kingdom, you gonna ride over the landmass of what used to be America. You gonna see owls and shit sitting on cactuses and shit. Whoo! Posted.
Shit, we ain't gonna be rolling through that land no more.
No, I'm talking about when you flying over.
That's what you mean.
They're gonna be posted.
This shit gonna be like the dark ages.
On your shit.
Bro.
Hey,
Like
it's
on
gonna-
Lion King.
I was just gonna say, like that scene in Lion King, Simba. All that the sun touches is our territory. But that dark area over there, don't go over there.
You must not go over there.
That's gonna be America. I'll take your ass over there.
Yeah. So when we went over there, it was all a whole bunch of bones. Whenever Simba did go over there, it was all bones and hyenas and then like.
Yeah, the smoke is gonna send us forever. Space of time is gonna be smoke.
Yeah, whenever you burn something too, the smoke goes up for a little bit, man.
And then when you look over a scene, even when the rock has kind of solidified on the magma area, the igneous rock, it still be smoking underneath. You know, that's where you get them hot springs and all that other shit because that magma heats up the water and it's hot, nigga. That shit's hot. Fucking burn your ass.
Hot fire.
Yeah.
Like them campfires.
Alright, but that's, hey, that's all we got tonight, brothers and sisters. Lord willing, hope it was edifying. So we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, let's continue to fight, keep pushing. Abide the ball.
Abba Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Slacking in the water this time, fellas.
Nah,
But I just got
Back good, bro.
back from Dallas, PA.
You said where?
Dallas,
Dallas,
PA.
Dallas, PA.
Yeah.
Where that at?
You went to Texas that quick?
I'm
You speeding Truck-Zalis, nigga, shit.
That's up there near Scranton.
Scranton.
A little bit further.